We're currently here in Bangkok, Thailand, and in this video, we're gonna break down exactly how much it costs to live here as a digital nomad and the type of lifestyle that you can have on literally less than $1,000 per month. We're currently outside of our Airbnb, and the first thing we do when we get to a new place is check off the essentials, like exploring the neighborhood, finding a solid cafe, gym, groceries, and all of that. So before we show you the accommodation, let's go grab some lunch. Now, in terms of area, we are on the east side of Bangkok, like right outside of the city, in a much more kind of chill area that's about a 20-minute drive to the airport. So closer to the airport, less traffic, still very well developed, but in terms of malls and a lot of other kind of activities, those are gonna be more in downtown and require a bit of traveling. But honestly, super nice area, and recommend checking out the east side of Bangkok. So we found a local cafe here, a super short walk from our hostel. It didn't show up on Google Maps, so we decided to come in, and it's really nice. As you can see here, we got some chicken satay, some spicy salmon and rice, and a couple of drinks. And because this is a fancier place, this is a bit more expensive. Everything you see here on the table comes to $12 US or $6 per person. Now, if you want to be more on a budget, you easily can. On average, we spend about $4 per person per meal when eating out in Bangkok. And especially if you go to some of these local street vendors with some amazing meats and soups and different things, but just crazy how far your money can go. And this is just the beginning. And the great thing about a big city like Bangkok is there's a ton of great restaurants, malls, and gyms all around the city like this one. Now, a lot of Airbnb options will include gym and or pool. In our case, it did not. And Ali and I like to have a dedicated workout space. So we found this place, which is about $60 per month. We're gonna get a quick workout in and then grab some groceries. So let's go. New personal record. Whew. And a huge reason to choose Bangkok as your digital nomad destination that not nearly enough people talk about is the shopping. So Bangkok is the shopping capital of planet Earth. Why? Because it has the widest selection of products, from groceries and electronics, clothes, and anything that you need. Like anything that I can find in the US, I can find here in Bangkok, which is very unique compared to a lot of destinations. And of course, number two is the price. Being able to get the same things in the US for generally much cheaper, though of course it does depend. Also, the malls here in Bangkok are wild. Some of the most creative and luxurious buildings I've ever seen. It's a whole experience just to check out the different malls and their different styles here in Bangkok. And specifically, we're here at Icon Siam. Now, this isn't a typical grocery store run, but we wanted to show you all that Bangkok has to offer, a wide range of both Thai and Western products. And on average, for Ali and I for groceries, we spend $140 per month per person. How much does that get in your country? Now, let's go check out the accommodation. Okay, so this is insane. Ali and I have a couple of private rooms here in this hostel with a shared kitchen, co-working space, washing machine, and exercise area. And as you can see, really beautifully decorated, and they keep this place spotless 24/7, which is very typical here in Thailand. And here is my room. As you can see, yes, it is a bit small. Pretty much just here to sleep, although I do have a working area over here, though I prefer the kind of co-working space they have. Very clean. They keep it nice and cool, which is a great relief from the Bangkok heat. Sleeps super well. And for $263 a month, definitely worth it. And something else that I love about Bangkok, especially as a digital nomad, is it's very easy to get really fast Wi-Fi to get work done. So we're here at the kind of co-working area within the hostel with super fast Wi-Fi, and as you can see, really nice setup. But even if your accommodation doesn't have kind of a co-working space or a dedicated workspace, there are a ton of cafes all around Bangkok, again, with super fast Wi-Fi. And that's why there's not a huge need for a dedicated co-working space. But if you do want that, there are co-working spaces available in Bangkok in different parts of the city. Now, for the times that we don't have Wi-Fi and we want to get around the city with our cellular data, we actually use AirAlo. So AirAlo is a digital SIM card. It works just like a SIM card in over 130 countries, but you don't have to wait in long lines at the airport to get a SIM card. And for Ali and I, it's about $15 per person per month, which is extremely comparable and cheaper than actually getting a local SIM card in a lot of countries. So if you want to learn more about AirAlo and their BIS discount, that'll be linked in the description section of this video. And if you want to learn more tips about how to kind of hack, Wi-Fi and working abroad, choosing the best, safest locations, how to become a digital nomad to begin with, all of that and more is covered in our No Limit Nomads course, linked in the description section with everything else in this video. And maybe my favorite thing about Thailand overall are the massages. Thailand is the king of massage, and of all the countries we've been to, literally the best are here in Thailand. And specifically, I'm getting a traditional Thai massage, if you can see, which is more like pressing and stretching, and it's amazing. By the way, aside from the health benefits and relaxation, maybe the best part is the price. As low as $9 for 60 minutes. Compare that with like $100 in the US, and the quality is even better. It's amazing. And another great thing about Bangkok is there are so many ways to get around the city. As you can see, Ali and I are currently in a tuk-tuk, which are kind of scattered around, and this is kind of a cool way to get around, but what we prefer to do is actually to book a ride with the Grab or Bolt app, which is sort of like the Uber for Southeast Asia, where you can either get a car or even ride on a bike if you want to get to your destination really fast, and that's a whole experience on its own. Bangkok also has a solid train system, but this really works best if you're staying on kind of the train route. Otherwise, it can be a little bit iffy in terms of walking or having to get two modes of transportation. And as you can see, Ali and I are dressed up because we're going to show you a more luxurious side of Bangkok. So let's go. Check out this elevator. Oh my gosh. Another unique aspect of Bangkok are rooftop bars. Especially in the past 2 years, it seems like there are so many rooftop bars all throughout the city where you can come in. Now, you could eat full dinner and order a bunch of drinks, which of course would be expensive, but you can have a cocktail or a mocktail or two and enjoy these 360 stunning views, especially at sunset. It's absolutely unbeatable and definitely worth the price for this experience. Now, aside from rooftop bars, there's so much to do in Bangkok. There's the Grand Palace, Muay Thai fights, temples, Chinatown, and so much more. And on average for Ali and I to come into the city per month, we spend about $170 per person per month on activities and experiences like this. And if you want to learn how to work and live in literal paradise every single day of your life, then check out the No Limit Nomads course linked in the description section of this video. It's a step-by-step course that will walk you through every single step, taking you from where you are right now with all of your possessions, your house, your pets, all of that, teaching you what to do with it, how to earn 100% of your income online, and how to choose the most affordable, safest, and exciting places in the world just like this. So I hope you found this video valuable and hope you find even more value in the No Limit Nomads course. Thanks so much for watching and look forward to seeing you on the next adventure.